So for throwing up the hum, I'm just focusing on the top, the bottom is the stick on the back first. So I kind of move the clay down by the corner. So this is sealed. And just focus on the top. Okay. Basically, when I'm pouring the bowl, I'm just mostly use my left thumb and finger, just doing the job of lifting, especially at the very beginning. I usually keep my foot a bit smaller. If your foot is too wide, sometimes after you cut it, it's very hard for you to lift it up. But if you have a narrow foot, your fingers just sit right underneath. It will be easy for you to lift it up. Even use my index finger to kind of draw a little indent here. So this is where I'm going to cut it.
Before you do it, you already know what shape, what type of bowl you want.
Well,
right?
It's just the simple bowl shape. The important thing about making bowl is the inside. Just when you're serving it, people, the first impression is the inside of the bowl. So the inside has to be nice. Usually, I'm using my finger to get the shape, but sometimes in the middle, the center part might be not even. I have a little wooden rib. Just give it a push.
You said that's a little wooden?
Somebody's little is little anyway.
There's even a little one, okay? Actually, this one, I made it myself. It's a piece of clay.
Piece of clay?
Yeah, clay, I fired it.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Quiet to cool.
Yeah, fire and glaze it. Cone 10, 11. Yeah. Piece of clay. And I put a hole there because once you have a slip there, it's going to be slippery, so you have a finger to grab it. Okay. And this one, there's a little hole here, so you grab it there. Just give it a little push, a little bit of water, and give it a little push in the center. And you got a nice curve. And this way, I like this one is because you got many different curves, okay? Here you have this curve, but if you tip over, you curve change it. So you have many different kind of curve to use for only one piece of wood. Okay. And this one is someone sent me as a sample. He watched my YouTube videos and he want my input on that, and I told him it's a little bit slippery, so you need to make a little hole here at least. But I think this is a good one for making bowl. Okay. And after that, I will use the metal rib to refine the inside of the bowl. I can bend it. Okay. Bend the curve. You will find the trouble if you go over. Okay? This is the very center of the bowl. If you go over the center on the left-hand side, you're going to dig in. your grip is going to get cut into the clay. So usually I will start from maybe at least 1/4 inch away from the very center and start to use my grip and bring it up. How about the very center? Just use your thumb. Okay. The thumb will take care of the very center. Yeah, get rid of the water too. Get rid of the water too. That's the making the ball that looks nice on the inside.
Just a regular chamois, or is that a different type of leather?
Just very thin leather.
Very nice. Now you got your cords coming down.
So it's not a car chamois.
No, it's leather, thin leather.
Oh yeah, and you don't have.
But you can use pretty much everything. You can even use the plastic bag to do the job.
Car chamois is drop. Pretty fall
Yeah.
apart.
And yeah, when you are using the chamois, you don't want to use the whole piece of the surface. Actually, you want to tip over, so you're just using the top here, the corner, so that, and use the fingertip to kind of compress it. If you want to be thinner, you compress a little bit more, so your rim will become thinner.
So is this bowl thicker than the wall, thinner than the wall of a cylinder because you're going to put the sodium silicate on it?
No, I'm not going to put the sodium silicate. I'm going to trim it.
Oh, okay.
So actually, this bowl is, I give it a bit of a thickness. Okay. So since you let me cut it off. Use the string to cut it. Okay. This is how I do. Crossover. So the string is cross over on my index finger. I'm holding it. So when I'm cutting it, it doesn't slip out. Okay. So you cross over. Hold it, stretch it, spin the wheel, and usually before I cut it, I kind of use my index finger to draw a little indent here. So my string is going to sit right over the indent. Okay? Right there. And then let go of my left hand and pull my right hand. Okay? And you can just use the scissor hand to lift it. Okay. It's okay, I'm going to cut it open. Because I want to practice the chattering, so I leave it a bit thicker, especially on the bottom part. Okay. That's the look of the inside. But you see the curve is nice.
This is different kind of bowl.
You want to see different kind of bowl? All the bowls look similar, just the how deep the bowl is and how wide. You want a shallow bowl, you want a deeper bowl. And again, I leave it a bit thicker so that tomorrow I will be able to do the chattering demonstration. I don't worry about the outside because I'm going to trim it anyway, but the inside is that when people are using the bowl, they always first look at the inside of the bowl, so the inside has to be nice and smooth. And if you want to have a little bit of a rim, this is what I usually do. I use my finger to squeeze in a bit here, and then with this finger holding on the bottom, put my rib there to compress it, so you have different shape. Go.
Where's that?
That one?
This picture.
Let me explain the string cutting too. So first, I have my index finger draw a little indent here. And the string, stretch it, hold it right here, let it sit, and go, cut it. So you cut it this way, okay? That's the string to cut it. And how it works is, first like this, right? And then it goes. Okay. You create a loop and then you cut it out. And I explained why I like the cotton, because after I cut it, it's separate easily. Okay. If you have plastic or you have a metal, it tends to go back. They stick together.